What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and thank you for joining me. Today I did a very nice simple glam look and it's very glowy, very glam, and it was very simple to do. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. Alright, so let's jump right into the video. Please ignore this Mount Everest on my face. This is like a package that I never wanted this morning, so let's just ignore that. So what we're gonna do, like we always do, is we're gonna prime our eyes with our Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. At least to me, that's what I'm gonna use. And I'm just gonna put that all over my lid so I set a good base for the eyeshadow. We're gonna use the foundation brush and just smooth that. And after we blend that all out, I'm gonna go into my Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Fair Light. And I'm just gonna dip my damp beauty sponge in there just a little bit and then put it right on top of my eyes just to set that concealer, so there's gonna be a nice smooth base. So now that our eyelids are primed and ready to go, I'm gonna go in with my Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm gonna go in with this color here with my E23 brush, my favorite blending like transition brush. Just dip in there, take all that powder off, and then I'm gonna go right into the crease. And I'm just gonna do a very soft blend, very light-handed, and just go back and forth, windshield wiper motions. After I'm done putting that transition color, I'm gonna go to the color right next to it. It's a bit of the same type of color, but it's just a little tiny bit darker. And I'm gonna go in the tiniest bit with this darker shade, just a tiny bit, and then put it in there, and then I'm gonna put it right below the transition color. I'm gonna go in back in with the palette, and then I'm gonna go in with this color here. It's called Soft But Natural, and this is when I start to use my fingers sometimes, because right when I put it on the lid, I feel like it packs on the most pigment and color. So I'm just gonna go right into this color, and I'm just gonna swirl my finger in here, and then I'm gonna go right here, and I'm just gonna put it right on my lid. See how it puts on so much pigment there? And then I just swipe it all across the lid. And then I'm just gonna go right into the inner corner. And then I'm gonna go right only up to the lid. So I'm not gonna go anywhere up here. I'm just gonna keep it right on the lid. So it's kind of like a cut crease, but without all the hassle. We're just gonna set that in there. And because this color is a little more coralish for this look, I'm just gonna go in with this shade here, and it's more of like a topaz kind of color. It's more like grayish. I'm gonna go right on top of it, so it keeps all that shimmer in there. So now that we got the shimmers packed down, I'm gonna go in with this darkish color here and then this dark color here, and just mix those together on my M441 brush, and then I'm going to go right into the corner and add more definition into the look. And I like to pat my dark colors on here before I start to blend it, so just add a little bit, because you don't want to overpower the whole look and making it into a dark, like smoky eye kind of thing. We want to keep it nice and light. So just pat first, and then like very small flicking motions up. You notice how it adds just like that definition and it brings that brown back into it, but we're going to soften it up a little bit back in with our E23 brush, and we're going to go back into our transition colors, and then instead of just going in by in, we're just going to go with both of these colors and then just tap that off, and then we're going to go right into on top of it and just blend that all together so it's not so harsh and just bring back that color. And then once I'm done with the top eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with eyeliner, and I'm going to do a wing. And I'm going to go with my Stila All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is pretty expensive. It's like $23, but it is really, really nice. And it has this really nice tip right here. And that's where it can do a really nice flick of the wing. And it really does last all day, even if it's like raining. And like my friend told me that when she showered with it, it didn't move. So what I like to do is I like to start at the very edge of my eye. I look right into the mirror, and then I go like up and just flick it out, and then connect it from the top, and I go all the way down and close my eye and just fill that in a little bit, and then I go right in the edge of my inner corner, and then I make a really small line and just connect it. So these wings are, I would say, cousins. I wouldn't say they're twins, nor are they sisters, but I'm gonna go with cousins. And if you're stupid like me and you make this eye a little like wobbly and it's not that straight, I like to do my eyes first specifically for this reason, because I just go in with a makeup wipe and I just go close right into there, and I use like my nail right here, and I go right in there, and then I just hold my eye out and I just make that line straight, and it just takes it off. See, and now it makes it really straight. And then I like to do this process anyway, even if I'm not doing a wing, just in case of the fallout under my eye or like leftover mascara, and just get that out of there. So now I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Total Temptation mascara, and I'm gonna coat my top lashes, not my bottom lash just yet. So now that my top lashes are coated nice and black, I'm gonna go in with falsies, and this is the Cosmetics London Eyeliner Luxie Glided Lashes. I'm gonna do this part off camera, and I'm gonna do my brows as well off camera, and I will be right back. I love lashes so much. I just feel like they make the whole look so beautiful. These are so fluttery and nice, and I feel like my eyelashes will never look like this in real life, so I can just live the fantasy this way. They just make the eye look like just come alive. Okay, anyways, so now we can finally do foundation. The foundation I'm gonna use today is the Maybelline Superstay Up to 24 Hours Foundation in 120 Classic Ivory. I've used this before, and it is a little light on me, but once I use the contour and bronzer and everything like that, it'll look really nice. And it does oxidize a little bit, so I guess it does work to my advantage. And it is a little matte, I will say, but it's not as bad as what people have said. I was a little scared to use it because I kind of have dry combination skin, because I have more dry here and then just oily in my T-zone in some areas, but this is really good, I feel, and it is a really nice coverage, and it does stay on all day. It doesn't really crease up in my nose just like other foundations do. So, and another cool thing about this is I really like the Maybelline Fit Me foundation too, but it didn't have a pump, and I was just like, okay, whatever, that's fine, but this does, and I think it was so cool. So I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand, clean, and then, that came out so much. I'm gonna go in with a damp beauty sponge, and then I'm gonna go right in there, and I'm gonna put it. Usually I dot foundation all over my face, but this stuff dries pretty quick, so I'm just gonna do half of my face first, because I don't want it to dry and crease on me. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, and then I'm gonna bounce that right on my face. The only thing I will say is that this does not really smell all that good. Like, it smells like paint. I don't know why. It smells like paint. So just be aware of that, of the smell. It doesn't stay on your face the whole time, so just don't be like nervous like that you're gonna smell weird, but just at first when you put it on your face and stuff like that, it does smell a little odd. I will not lie, it does. So that one pump definitely covered my whole side of my face, and it is looking pretty full coverage, and it covered up that Mount Everest on my face, so that's great. Then I'm gonna go in with it one more time, and I'm gonna one more pump so I can do my other side just right here, and then dot it. And you already know we're gonna go in with our Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm gonna use that as concealer. Just a couple dots here, a couple dots there, just a small amount. I'm gonna go in with that same beauty sponge, and I'm just gonna buff that all in the eyes. For that concealer creases, we're gonna go back in with our Fit Me loose powder Maybelline, and then we're just gonna set that. And we're gonna bake a little bit so we can keep the brightness in under our eyes. We ain't trying to look tired. We may be tired, but we're not trying to look tired out here. So we gotta look like we are working and grinding, and it never stops. But still looking cute while doing it. You know, that's my motto. And I'm just gonna bake my nose, because even with a matte foundation, I still get a little oily there. And then I'm gonna bake the sides of my mouth like I did in the last video, just because those are my smile lines, and your girl smiles and laughs, you know, so you can't be creasing out here. Enjoy life, but don't crease. Motto. While this is baking under my eyes, oh my god, I look so crazy, wow. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna go in with the same transition colors I did and put it under my eye. Chapa, the excess powder, do not forget, y'all. And then I'm gonna go right under. Okay, and now that I put the transition colors in there, I'm just gonna go back in with the dark colors we used in the outer corner, and I'm just gonna put that in the very outer edge of my bottom lash and just smoke that out a little bit. I'm not gonna go all the way in, just connect it to the top. And now that our eyes look very beautiful and smoked out and cute, we're gonna brush off this bake. I'm just going like this. I'm gonna go with my Real Techniques multitask brush. I'm just gonna flick it off, just right there, and then it keeps the brightness of the concealer in there. I'm gonna brush off this bake my nose. All right, now that we're looking saucy, we gotta do the rest of the face, and I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild contouring palette. It is in the shade Dulce de Leche. I'm going to go in with the contour side of it. And then I'm using this e.l.f. Professional powder brush. And I really like this too because it's supposed to be like a face brush, but my face is rather large and I feel like everyone else's too. So I like to go in this because it goes right into the cheekbones, like really nice. Oh my god, I was going to use this as a mirror. Anyways, and then right here. And I like to suck in my cheeks and then just go right into there. Okay, and now that we are contoured, I'm gonna go in with my Bahama Mama The Balm bronzer. It's a little travel size. I definitely want to get a bigger one because I feel like this color really complements my skin tone. So I'm gonna go in with this angled brush and then just bronze up the face. And then one more time, we're gonna go in with our loose powder and we are gonna cut the contour so it's a lot more clean and straight. I'm gonna go into here and then I'm gonna go right and look into the mirror and just do a straight line underneath, just so we can bake a little bit. So once you clean it off, it's gonna be just a nice straight line. So I'm gonna highlight now. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Precious Petals. I haven't used this in a long time, and because I've been so obsessed with the Nicole Guerrero and Anastasia Beverly Hills collaboration glow kit, so I'm just gonna use this. I know it's a really like blinding highlight, I'm sure, so I'm just gonna use any highlighting brush that you like, and I'm gonna spritz my brush because I feel like that works best. I'm gonna dip right into this. Oh, it's coated, so hopefully this works out well. I'm gonna go right here. Oh, it looks like liquid glass on my cheeks, and it's only like $5. I want to say like $4.99, so it's really, really nice for that budget. I'm gonna also use this for my inner corner highlight because it's like a really nice, yes. I think I remember why I didn't really use this before, because when I look to the side, it looks really nice and blinding, but then when I look straight, it does this little like cast, like a shadow cast of pink, like a grayish pink, and I feel like it looks kind of odd when you look straight. And because I want to be so extra and I just love glitter like that much, I'm gonna go in with this NYX metallic glitter and Lumi light, and it's so nice. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it has like reflex of like purple and green and pink, oh, like that. So I'm just gonna go right here with my finger, and it, oh my god, yes. And I like to spread it, and then I'm just gonna tap it right over my highlight. Ooh, I wish you guys could see that in camera. It is just, oh, okay, you see it now? Oh, that's just so much really, really pretty glitter. Yes, yes. I love NYX glitters. They just make everything so much better. I love it. Oh, you see that? Yes. Now we're ready for the lips, the final step before a setting spray, and I'm gonna go with the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in Exotic. So now that we're done with the lips, I'm gonna go in with this setting spray. It's also a prepping spray too. It's a Mara Badescu skincare facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. And then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender while my face is still wet, and then just pounce everything in just so it makes it look beautiful. I love doing this after every single time because I just feel like it pushes everything into the skin and not clog anything. It just makes it look very skin-like and just beautiful. Like you literally woke up like this. Alright guys, we are done. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you learned something from it and you try this look out at home. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. If you want to drop a like too and comment and let me know what else you guys want to see. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye!